Alright, hi there guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a fantastic day. Um, okay. So as per arrangement, for the AIXIVIUM challenge, we will be doing remix packs and loops and so on. So yes, let's start diving into it. Um, so basically, for this challenge, you can choose any BPM you'd like. 128, 100, 90, 184, 164, whatever you prefer. It doesn't really matter. Um, and that's what's going to make it even more challenging for the next challenge, which will be starting within the next week or two, depending on how many packs and stuff we get in the meantime. So, yes, I think for my piece, I can start now and prepare packs along so you guys can take a look at what I'm doing, prepare your own, and yeah, then we make it available for the rest, and then we can actually just dive into it and see what you guys will be able to create. So, without any further ado, let's start off with. Let's go for Nexus. Okay, so pretty much one of the things that you can probably do is choose whichever one you'd like. Let's see. Let's see Dawn score. Okay, cool. So that could actually be nice. So there we go. We got that one, and then we want to take it up another one, and just bring it down. Okay, cool. So now that we have our basic chord progression ready, now we can just duplicate all of these. Let's see. Okay, cool. So there's the first section done. So yes, I can just add it in there. Let's maybe do something else. Let's go for massive. Okay, let's see if there's a nice preset. Oh, okay, I think I have an idea which one I'm going to choose. I think it's here on the base somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Got you. Alright, so that's gonna be the next one. Okay, that could work as another one. The idea is basically to make pieces and structures that people can actually use, basically for the challenge. So I'm first going to make a couple of things here, and then we can see how it goes, and then from there on we just see what we've got, because eventually you want to have people make a couple of or use a couple of these samples to actually make a song. So don't just make anything random or anything that wouldn't eventually fit with something else. Um, we need to also keep in mind that people will be producing different genres. So make something maybe hip hop-ish and something dubstep-ish and something trap-ish and those kind of things. You can make whatever you feel like, but keep it diverse, because if it's diverse, other people will be able to use what you've made to do something with it. And that's the whole idea, because you may use your own samples, but you need to incorporate some of the samples that someone else will be making, just so that we can then mash them together. And when they're mashed together, then you get something different. So yeah, it should be very interesting. And then eventually, when they're mashed together, we can make an extended track with all of these parts together. So that's going to be interesting. So whether you make sample loops, or whether you make full sections, we're definitely going to work on something and see what we can do to make it interesting. Because in the end, it should all have verses, drops, and all those kind of things, and it should make it interesting when you have various amounts of resources to use. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So yeah, here's Serum, and let's hear what this one sounds like. Nah. I don't know. I think let's go for that one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, got that one. Let's see, what can we add next? Maybe GMS a little bit. Gonna make that a crunch. That one is liquid. There we go. And yes. Alright. That one. No. Maybe just tune it up a little bit. Whoa, that's too much. Okay, that could maybe work. Let's crush it a bit. Let's move. So much better. Okay, so we can stereo it a little bit. Yeah, that should work for now. And then, oops, replace that with citrus. Let's see, citrus. Oh yeah, just a little quick something. When I started producing though, citrus was one of the interesting um, plugins. Um, it was very interesting to work with because with this depth core, it's made by Deadmau5. So I was like, ah, okay, pretty cool. Yeah, so I was messing around with that one a lot. And then also, there was another one somewhere here that I also used to mess around with a lot. And to be honest, I was just messing around so much that it, yeah, later on I was enjoying the whole fact that I'm messing around, and it didn't really help me much. I was just, yeah, messing around so much, and that depth core from Deadmau5 was pretty cool back then because it sounded cool, and you can have nice section there and just have that run alone. But then you learn how to actually produce music, and then you're like, yeah, I haven't found something for it yet. Now this is another preset that I also used to use, and I was like, I used it for everything, like literally everything, because I was just, I need to do something dubstep-ish, and the growl is pretty much cool, and yeah. So yeah, that's basically all I did, and I was like making loops and tracks and stuff with it, and it was very basic. It didn't really work out properly. I remember back then I was trying to figure out a name or something, and then it came out to MICE, M-I-C-E, which was an acronym or abbreviation, no, acronym for Mean Intelligence Corrupt Experiment. And I was like, that is amazing. And now that I think back on it, I was like, what? It was a corrupt experiment. I was just experimenting, and it didn't really work out properly. So, yeah, it's amazing how you can sometimes change from one thing to another and be like, whoa, this is cool. And then later on, when you actually listen to more songs and what people do and stuff, you're like, this isn't really going to fit in anywhere. Not even underground. They'll kick me out. So, yeah, you just learn. But you will be able to use these weird, wacky sounding ones, and you if you know what you're doing and you incorporate them, they actually work nice in the background, but not as your main lead or your main instrument or anything. So yeah, that's just a quick something of how I started off. It's like way back then, and I was like, what? Okay, I seriously have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, let's quickly find something worthwhile. All right, that could work. Um, yeah, I need to extend it a bit more. So let's take it from there and add that one there, and then shorten this one a little bit. Um, okay, there we go. Yeah, So and then we take it over. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm basically doing now is I'm just working on something so that it's not as repetitive the whole time, but actually does more than just repeats itself over and over and over again. So it's just trying to find something that is a loop. It sort of repeats itself without really repeating in every form. So yeah, let's see. Okay, cool. So we got that one. Now I think let's go for a drum loop. Let's go for snares on, and then hats. Nope, wrong one. Toms. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah, I think let's keep it to that for now. Alright. Got that. Right, we got that. And then actually that was wrong. I need to have them there. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so now I can move that to the side. So I'm basically gonna have this as one full sample itself. So it won't be separated at all. If you wanna separate it, you can sort of cut the pieces and whatnot out in the sample, because you guys will basically be remixing and sampling to sort of make your own song. So I'm giving a loop. You guys can cut the pieces out that you want and so on out of it if you want, or do whatever you want, because technically speaking, you guys will be making your own stuff from stuff that's basically existing. So you can cut and slice and do whatever you want. Change some of it up even if you want to. There's actually a lot that you can do with sampling and those kind of stuff, and making tracks out of samples. It just depends on the level of creativity you're planning to put into it. So yeah, it should be interesting. Nope. Oh, okay, cool. That's not bad. Let's see. Okay, cool. So yeah, Let's maybe move all of this a little bit to the side, and have this section. Okay, that's not too bad. Although I think I'm gonna take them away there. Yeah, this one can definitely get some work done to it, but I'm not gonna worry about that now. Another thing is I'm not gonna worry about gain staging because you guys will be able to set the levels yourselves when you guys eventually do your tracks. So yeah, let's see what I can maybe add next. Oh yeah, I made this GMS section, but I haven't made anything out of that yet. So okay, I'm just gonna wrap this one into here, add some reverb to it, and add my EQ. EQ should come before reverb because we don't want to EQ out the reverb. We actually want the reverb to play afterwards. That's one thing I never fully understood when it came to FL Studio. You see, when I started off, I just had these parts randomly in, and I didn't even bother whether it's first or last or anything. I didn't notice the difference back then, but after watching YouTube videos and tutorials and stuff, if I want my reverb to be reverb itself, like clean reverb, not filtered reverb, then I add the reverb at the end of the list. So if I want my reverb at the end, then I just have it there in slot 10, and then that's why I've got Sound Goodizer first, because I want to first up, what I want to do is I want to amplify the sound without tweaking the output or anything on the on GMS itself, and then I want to filter out a couple of things with the EQ, and then I want the reverb just to make it sound fuller and nicer. So yeah. But why is GMS sounding so bland? Oh, no wonder. Put GMS there. Cool. Okay. Didn't want to add too much on that. Okay, that's not too bad. It can definitely have a lot more done to it. Okay, so then let's put a multiband compressor in there just to give it that bass boost. On this way. Not bad. Alright, so that's a lot better than it used to be. So that's sounding a lot better than it. Let's see. Maybe we can. Okay, so for that one, I'm gonna maybe just put that section in here. Yeah. No. Maybe. Maybe if I have it like this, it could maybe be worth 2 cents. Create automation clip, done. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. Now I noticed something that I don't like that I'm gonna change a little bit, and that is on the crushing. Yeah, it's not really that good, but not really what I expected or really wanted, but yeah, that's okay for now. I can always change that up a little bit later, before it's being processed and sent out and stuff. Otherwise, I can make it that we don't do processing on these things, and people can just, you guys can just mess with it like you want. Because if I add reverb now, then you guys maybe don't want the reverb, stuff like that. But for now, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll be thinking about that in the next couple of minutes still. Yeah, okay. So here's what we've got so far. Okay, so those are basically some of the samples and stuff that I've just made. I'm just gonna fiddle around a little bit more, do a couple of more things, and then I'll be able to basically, yeah, later on during the week or so, I'll maybe add a couple of more things and so on, and then we can actually then have each individual one put into a zip file or something like that, and then you guys can get it, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, at the moment it's just preparation, and then later on we can worry about it further and see whether or not we're gonna have it as MP3 sample files or whatever you guys would probably prefer. Maybe some of you would like to have the FLP. That's cool with me. Just if you don't have Nexus or Serum or whatever, then you guys won't be able to get it. And if you're using FL Studio 11 and lower, you most probably won't be able to open it up. So yeah, but we'll get to that. Maybe make both options available, I think. So yeah, let's see what gonna add next. Alright, a couple of guys actually wanted to have some silence yesterday, so let's check. Maybe if I access it from here it's bigger. Yeah, a lot more. Okay, cool. We can actually maybe use that. Let's make something with that. Alright, as you guys probably noticed, I'm using the A scale, or actually maybe not using the A scale, but I'm basically doing all my stuff in A most of the time. It's just what I find fits with my 164 BPM type of things that I do. Okay, so I can take this to half. It's gonna be so much better in half then. Okay, cool. I think let's put that one there. Okay, not bad, not bad. I just feel like I need to change this one though. Let's work on it a little bit. That's what it's doing. Okay, cool, no problem. I can actually work with that, because what it's basically doing now is it only reads one note at a time. So like you guys can see here on Serum, that mono, like with this one, it's monophonic, which means only one is going to play at a time, which in this case of Nexus, on that specific one, sucks. But it's not always that bad. Sometimes you can actually use it to your advantage. Except, yeah, that's what it does on that section. But we can always trim it a little bit. I think that's much better. Okay, so for that we can actually, I think, let's add morphine a little bit. I think there should be an interesting lead somewhere here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do an arpeggiation. Okay, so it should be alright. Nope, that's not alright. I think let's go up with this one. Maybe that. Yeah, it's not that bad. It could probably work for something. Let's see, maybe it works there. Not really, but it's a loop. Come on, guys, you'll be able to use that with something, I think. Yeah, maybe someone else makes something interesting that you can actually use with that. Who knows? Um, the thing is, you guys are creative. Some of the things I've heard from some of you, it's amazing. You guys really do have talent, and it's really worth it. You can do so much. I know for a fact that one of my fellow apprentice friends, um, he made a couple of things. I listened to it, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy hasn't really been making so much music, but he's had some pretty interesting stuff." I was like, "Wow, this guy really has." And some of the things was even quite basic, and it was still really worth something. I was like, and you didn't make music a lot? Wow, okay, cool. And his approach, I saw one of his FLPs, and it was amazing, guys. It was so amazing that I actually got lost. I didn't know what's happening, those kind of things, until I fiddled around a little bit and checked, and I'm like, wait, the FLP doesn't make sense compared to what I'm hearing, but hey, it worked, and that's what it's all about. You guys have the talent, you guys can do these things, and it's interesting because everybody's got a different approach. So if it sounds good to you, the possibility is it's going to sound good to someone else as well, and that's what I noticed. You guys have a couple of things that you like to um, do, and you've got your own unique styles. It makes it interesting, and that's basically what this is all about, to do something interesting out of whatever you get. So whether it works out eventually or not, at least give it a try, do something with it, because if you're not going to try, you're never going to know, and you're never going to get anywhere, because practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And yeah, that's why when it comes to music production, there's no right or wrong. Rules are meant to be broken in music. So if you can do something, do something. It may not always be the best, it may not be something that everyone likes, but at least you're doing something, getting somewhere, and that builds experience, because you cannot get experience if you don't practice anything. So yeah, come on, guys, you guys can really do something, and I'd like to see what you guys are capable of with this challenge. It's probably not going to be the easiest or the best or even the best sounding, but it's going to be interesting. and that's what it's all about. To experience something or make something different, because that's what these challenges are for, to eventually improve your skills. Whether you're good at something or bad at something, it doesn't matter. It's to help you guys improve. So yeah, let's see if I can maybe make something else. Oh yeah, you guys can ask Leviax, my cousin. He when we worked on a project, REM, Random Electronic Music, it was when? I think it was 2014. Anyways, guys, it was like awesome. It was amazing. I just had FL Studio 11, and I was like, this is cool. And yeah, it was interesting how we both made songs and stuff. And this is actually one of the samples or presets that I used, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So yeah, you guys can ask him. I mean, I made a lot of tracks basically with this thing, um, and it's how it all started. It was experimentation, bad experimentation, but it helped me to eventually get somewhere. Um, I'm not professional yet, but messing around and getting something done is all I worry about, actually. Just making music for the fun of it. I don't really care if I get lots of money for it or not. Um, that would be nice. Let's be honest, that would be nice. But for me, it's basically been about producing, because producing is producing and it's something to keep me busy. So yeah, um, let's see if I can actually make something with this. And then, hmm. I think, let's see, if it goes like that and that. Cool. I'm sure someone will be able to use this as well, somewhere. If not, that's cool. Nope, I don't want to use you. Replace with, what was it? What was it? What was I looking for? This one, and then somewhere around here. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't remember the name. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I also used this one a lot, and it was fun. It was fun, to say the least. Like I said, ask my cousin Leviax. That was one of the things I used in a lot of things as well. It was everywhere. Hmm. Hmm. Let's check. Maybe like this. Okay, that could actually do something, I guess. What's the time? Okay, I almost have to finish up now. But yeah, I think this will be it for now. I will, however, make it all available later on. But for now, just to show you guys basically the exporting and those kind of things that I mentioned, when it comes to making the pack itself, you have your selected parts, and then you can have them scattered around like this if you want, and basically from there, um, let's just put this one at the end. All right. So what you guys can basically then do is use these parts, export it. They're not touching one another, and then basically from that, it can be cut out. So it sounds like this. So yeah, it's basically just empty spaces in between so that people can cut it, especially when you export them to like MP3 or something. Then it's just one file, and then people can cut it individually. Otherwise, you can do that yourself even. Let's quickly do an export so that I can show you guys what it then would be like. So let's just say I want to export as MP3, and I'm going to put it in the remix pack. Like that, and then yeah, I'm just gonna say leave remainder, full song, and then from that you can basically then just do your cutting and all those kind of things. So let's bring it in. So there you have it. That is basically the whole remix pack. So what you have to do is have it then add 128 for mine, or if you want to get the what do you call it, the details, just go there, right click, detect tempo, and then you just detect tempo, and there you can see it's basically 128. So I'm not going to set it, it's already there. So yeah, then you can just so yeah, there you go guys. That's basically what you can do. And what you can basically also do is you can use this cut tool to then just cut the sections you want from it. So then you can basically just move them wherever you want, and then from there on, like, just use it in itself. So yeah, that's basically all I have time for today, guys. I hope you guys did learn something though, because yeah, okay, I didn't do too much to show you guys more about sound design and those kind of things. I will have a few tutorials coming up. Maybe not going to be live streams, but yeah, then I can show you guys a few things that I do and how I make songs. We can go through one of my older songs and show you guys what I did there, so you guys can get an idea of what to do and how to do it. But yes, unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you learned something, smash that like button, and also the subscribe button. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to have quite a couple of interesting mixes coming um, from this challenge itself, because I'm really stoked to see what you guys will be preparing, and then from there on, I'll be partaking in that section as well, and I'm gonna take all of your stuff and try and combine them to make something interesting. So yes, you can have either separate sections like this, or you guys can just have those sections where it's like all of them playing at the same time, like I think it was this piece. So yeah, you guys can do that as well. You can make whole pieces, you can make sample pieces, whatever you want, because what we'll basically be doing is we'll just be mashing all of those things together. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate all of you actually for joining me on this live stream, for those who's been watching, and also for those who will be watching the video later on. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll let you guys know when the next live stream will be. Probably not this week. I'll have to see. But yeah, otherwise we can just do something and see how it goes. So, but yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for for watching. And let me quickly save, and then I'll continue or finish the stream. Thanks, guys.